Welcome back to Nerd with J&J. It's James Sharmack here with another action figure review for you. So today we are looking at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Wave Spider-Man 2099. It's a figure I never thought I would see in my collection, as I went into the Marvel Legends collecting a bit after this figure was initially released, so the secondary market was, way beyond my price range. And we'll not only look at the figure, but we'll compare him to the Toy Biz Spider-Man Classics 2099 I got from 20 years ago. Long time. Looking forward to do the figures reviews and see which one is better. So we'll take a look at the packaging of the Hasbro one. Take a look at the Hasbro one first, and the accessories, whatnot, and then we'll compare the likeness, articulation, posability, whatnot. So let's get on to it. As with every other retro wave, or at least a Spider-Man wave, it uses graphics from the old cartoon on the top, and the logo itself features a drawing that's reminiscent of the style. Turn it around, you have the same drawing more or less on the back there, and if he had like an action feature, it'd be there, but all it does shows you can change the fists. And it has a little character description below. We'll talk about his origin as we talk about the figure. So there you go, nice, easy, kicking back to the 1990s with this style. So we'll go do the review. We'll compare him to the Toy Biz figure and see how much we're going to have. Okay, we're going to take a look at the Hasbro figure to start off with. So he's using the stock torso for Spider-Man that most Spider-Man figures use. I wish that the artwork was a little bit more raised. It is raised on the helmet, so that's pretty cool. The logo on the face, but it is what it is. And he has the talons that stick out on the arms, pretty cool. The paintwork itself, it looks metallic. It's supposed to look metallic, futuristic, kind of. It is a like a metallic weave. Little cape on the back because he wants, in the future, when he's going from building to building, he wants something that's like a parachute more or less, but can hold him in the air. So he uses what they call like a super ultralight fabric that'll like allow him to glide and whatever. Pretty cool looking figure. I dig it a lot. I'm glad I have him in the collection. But looks alone, we'll test out his posability and his articulation and whatnot as we go along, but we'll talk about the Toy Biz figure next. And we're on a Toy Biz figure, so I don't understand why he has this little darkness on the top, but whatever. Get the light in, just show the mask. Mask isn't raised. They use the same body for like a bunch of other the Spider-Man figures, like the Scarlet Spider we've already reviewed, but the artwork is fine. It's got a nice emblazed logo on the belly itself. Hands, he doesn't do that when he's web swinging or like flinging his web, and he doesn't have the talons on. So that's it is what it is. They're not going to make different molds if they can use the same one back in the day. Got a flat blue. They got a few spots on the body where it's like darks and whatever, just to so show some shading. It was more supposed to be like a darker at the time he was like a darker version of Spider-Man because he's from the future, and future time is a whole lot different. Cape itself, I don't like how the way they did this. Just they put the neck piece into it, so it's stuck on there. So it's like one piece. I would have liked if they could have figured out how to connect to the arm, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. But 20 years ago, you're not going to complain. This figure was like $10 20 years ago. So this is something you're not going to say no to, especially when adult collecting was just starting back in the day. So it is what it is, I guess. For accessories, the Hasbro figure comes with a few things. Obviously, he comes with the cape you put on in the back. I wish it came with two different capes, like they did with Morbius, so you could have like a spread eagle type of thing going on. But it comes with 3 pairs of fists. One, the claws, where pretty much he clings up to walls because he has these talons on, whatever, and when he can grow claws out of his hands or whatever, as well as he has more web clinging fingers to look like he's got claws into the wall, and he has fists. But that being said, the claws also more or less he does this weird thing like that when he wants to like shoot his web. His web comes out up here because he got his spider powers when he was trying to wean himself off a future drug, but his boss wanted to kill him, so he added spider DNA to his DNA manipulation machine, and there you go. He's half man, part spider. So there you go. So the Toy Biz figure comes with a couple of accessories. You can see the packaging online and what it comes with, because I don't have the reprint of Spider-Man 2099 #1 that it comes with, but I do have his background or whatever you could. Has this nice graffiti, like I have it upside down. Spidey was here, so it's to look like a brick wall, whatever. Have a little 2001, so it's been 20 years. So you have this little thing right here. You just stick on the wall, and you can more or less put his little feet in the peg hole. So yeah, I've done it in the past, so it looks pretty cool. We might do it again just to show you how it looks. But let's move on with the review. So your Hasbro figure has your pretty much average Spider-Man articulation to him, but we'll talk about it anyway. So his head goes back that far, goes forward that far, all the way around. A little bit of a tilt, a little bit of a tilt. It's that butterfly hinge where his arms can go back, go forward. Rotation at the shoulder, bicep rotation, double joint at the elbow, wrist, and back and forth. You can bend back that far. Make sure you bend back farther. Forward that far. Waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far. Go forward and back that far. Thigh rotation, double joint at the knee. No calf rotation like he oughta, and ankle back and forth, then pivoting. So, depending on your spider figure, he has that regular articulation. I do like the spider figures that have the calf rotation, and you probably could have gone away with the calf rotation on here, but whatever, it is what it is, I guess. So let's take a look at the Toy Biz articulation. So I'm going to try to be careful as I can. It's a 20-year-old figure, so he's got a lot of loose joints to it. So this neck is always giving me trouble. Anyways, his head goes back that far. Go forward, not so far. Rotation at the neck. His arm goes up. So rotation at the shoulder. His arm goes up that far. Double joint at the elbow. No bicep rotation, but he has forearm rotation, hand back and forth, and flip rotation, as I call it. The middle and the index finger can go in. Can bend back that far, go forward that far, rotation at the waist. Legs go apart that far for a sideways split, and go forward and back for that far. Thigh rotation, double joint the knee, calf rotation, forward and back on the ankle, and toe articulation. So yeah, it's got some decent rotation. It's 20 years ago, so it was still pretty cool. But they've kind of improved upon it in the past amount of time, whatever. So, and he's falling down. Moving on. I just want to do a quick back-to-back just to show you the height difference, and 2099 has him cleared by maybe half an inch, it looks like. But 20 years ago it was still a pretty sizable figure than what you're compared to anyways, but it is what it is, right? So I just want to see how low you could go kind of contest with these two, and I don't know, it's kind of tough. I think the Toy Biz one might have it just barely, but still, The Hasbro looks pretty damn cool too. And I have the $20.99 standing next to their counterparts. The one over here is your Spider-Man retro version, also the Spider-Man pizza version, and this is the original Spider-Man Classics from, obviously the time of this one. So if you guys ever want to see a review or a comparison between these two, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see about putting one out. But anyways, here they are, standing next to each other. What do you guys think? At the end of the day, which one do I prefer? I think I like the Hasbro one a bit more. I think that there's a better eye towards detail. I think the chest logo looks a little bit cooler. I like how the mask itself, is a unique Spider-Man 2099 mask and not a standard one with just a paint job on it. And the fists, or the hands with the talons on it, the claw more or less true to their character, whereas the Toy Biz one is just standard Spider-Man body with just a different paint job. And an incorrect way where he shoots his webbing out, because he doesn't do the foot flip because of the webbing comes out on the top of his wrist. But, it wasn't a bad figure 20 years ago. I was happy to have him, but the Hasbro one is just a marked improvement, obviously, as time goes by. They see a few things, fix a few things, and it looks a bit better. So, yeah, this is a figure I've wanted for a while to put in the collection. I'm damn happy that I have him in the Spider-Verse collection. Eventually, I might try to do a Spider-Verse video with the figures. We'll see how it goes. I don't know when that's going to be, but, it's going to be a solid addition to the collection. You should if you can't afford like the triple digits that they charge for either one of the Spider-Man 2099 figures that's out there, the retro one's not bad. I mean, you have 3 pairs of fists, you have the spider cape, so and it's going for just retail. So why not take a jump and buy the figure? So there you guys go. Hope you guys liked this comparison video. If you did, give me a like, whatever, I'm trying to get these videos done before the end of the year. Time's never on my side. Energy's not on my side. My day job is just killing me right now. But I'm trying, so we're going to see how far we can go. I'm hoping I can go far. I did get that Walmart Advanced Spider-Man movie figure, so we're going to do a review of him pretty soon. As well as try to do the Infinity Saga figures that I have, as well as the other wave. So we'll see how it goes. Still got a couple months left in the year, and I would love to do a decent size top 10 list. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys actually watching these videos. I mean, this is a low budget, pretty much a quote-unquote local access type of show. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time in the Nerd Room. And until then, keep on collecting and happy hunting.